Hello friends, welcome to yet another video on NISM certification. So what is different in this particular video? In this video, I will take you through a new certification which has been recently launched by NISM. This certification is called as Alternative Investment Fund Managers Certification. Now, as you can see here, the focus is on fund manager. So those people who manage alternative investment funds, the certification basically focuses on enhancing their skills or knowledge. Or maybe, this could just be a route for them to get themselves certified and kind of demonstrate that they already have the capability to understand this entire module. Now this module is known as 19C. NISM has named certifications with different numbers and series. So this is 19C certification. Now, before I talk about this certification in detail, let me tell you that NISM already has two certifications, which is about the distributors of alternative investment fund. So it's very important to note that the new certification, which is 19C, has been introduced for the fund manager, but 19A and 19B are for alternative investment fund distributors. So as you can see on this screen, 19A takes care of category 1 and 2 alternative investment funds, and 19B is for category 3 alternative investment fund distributors. Now let me tell you here that NISM has created these certifications for distributors based on SEBI's classification of alternative investment funds. So basically, as per SEBI, there are three categories of alternative investment funds in India: category 1, category 2 and category 3. In order to understand all these three categories, you need separate skill sets, and that's why these distributor certification have been segregated as 1, 2 together and category 3 separately. Now, alternative investments have become popular during recent years, and there are many high net worth individuals who are investing in these funds. Now these funds are different from mutual funds or traditional funds because they don't invest typically into conventional assets. They invest into asset classes which are different from the conventional asset classes. So you have different types of these funds, and there is a need to spread knowledge and understanding for two categories of people related to this fund or associated with this fund. One is the fund manager and second is the distributor. So the current certification, which is 19C, is for fund manager and these two are for distributors. Having said this, let me move ahead and tell you about what are the objectives of the new exam, which is nothing but 19C, Alternative Investment Fund Manager Certification. So you can see here that it's very clearly mentioned by the NISM that this particular module will help you know about investment landscapes and various types of investment, traditional as well as alternative asset class. So you will get to know about how alternative asset classes are different from traditional asset classes. Understand the concept of information efficiency, modern portfolio theory and capital market theory. So let me tell you that there are 17 chapters in the book of this particular module, but all the chapters don't deal with alternative investment funds alone. They deal with many other concepts which are related to alternative investment funds and they are used there. So you have full detailing of portfolio theory, you have concepts related to index, you have concepts related to investments, and then you also have a coverage on regulations and many other areas. But what will be very beneficial for you if you go through this particular module is to learn about alternative investment funds, and that is why if you see here there is a focus on explaining in detail the concepts related to alternative investment funds. So this is what is important for this particular exam. So it very clearly mentions that you will learn about the AIF ecosystem, fund structure, various investment strategies used, legal documentation, and all those things will be learned if you go through this particular module. Then, as I said, you have coverage on regulatory environment in which the AIFs operate in India. So it's very important to know what are the relevant regulations for these types of funds, right? Having said this, let me now take you through how will the assessment happen. Now, assessment is something which everybody is keen to know. So the examination will have 90 multiple choice questions and 6 case studies, something which is very common with all the fund management modules. Like portfolio manager module is also having similar format where you have this kind of case based assessment, and you have questions which are also related to uh, the concept. So multiple choice questions, you will get 90, 1 mark each, and you will have 60 questions, you will have 6 case studies of 5 questions each for 2 marks, so that's 60 marks. And if you want to pass this exam, you must get 60%, so that's slightly a tough ask. You need to know many formulas, numericals, calculations, related to fund returns, risk, and many other different aspects, right? Most important thing to note here is that there will be negative marking also, and that's very important because you should not attempt all the questions if you do not know what exactly is the answer for those questions, right? So this is broadly the assessment as structure. Now, who should write this exam? That's a very important question. So I always feel that there is a section of people who are keen to increase their understanding and knowledge. They can write any exam, but otherwise people who work in AIF industry need not essentially be the fund managers, but they want to enhance their knowledge. So this is a good kind of opportunity for you to enhance your knowledge. Anyone who wants to acquire knowledge related to AIFs, as I said, knowledge seekers, right? College faculties, students who want to sharpen their understanding of alternative, because alternative investment funds concept is not very common, right? It's very difficult for most of the people to understand this. So if you want to enhance your knowledge and understanding, there's nothing like going through this exam. Of course, there's a fee which you have to pay. The fee would be 3,000 rupees plus taxes applicable, right? Since there are hardly any certification available on AIF separately, okay, passing this exam will help you to prepare for many such exams where AIF is a part of the syllabus, like CFA. In CFA exam, you will get concepts related to alternative investment funds. If you are doing some other exams also, there would be a mention of alternative investment fund as a separate asset class. Let me now tell you that what can you expect on this channel with respect to this certification. That's very important for all of you, and you would be keen to know that also. So I will bring new videos on this module, which is something which I do for all the modules. Videos will have MCQs always, as well as concept explanations, which I will try to start from next week. And I will also request you to share what do you want from this particular module to be discussed on my channel. Last but not the least, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thank you. Do write to me on healthofmywealth@gmail.com for any help that you need.